Welcome, dear children, to the video. This is the video of story writing, in which we are going to learn about the elements of story writing, how to write a story, what are the guidelines of writing a story. When you write a story, what are the points you should keep in mind, what are the different genres of story. So what is a story basically? A story is nothing but it is a piece of imaginative writing. Sometimes it is not imaginative, it is non-fictional, and it is a description of events and characters that writer creates to entertain people. So yes, the events and the characters are described by the writer in such a way so that it is very gripping and it is very riveting, and so that the readers can be entertained. So this is what story writing is. There are two basic genres of story writing, that is fiction and non-fiction. Now fiction is something that we create, that we imagine and we write. Non-fiction is which is fact, which is based on reality. So when I say fiction, the different kinds of fiction genre can be fantasy, mystery, science, history fiction, then romantic fiction, horror fiction, crime fiction, scientific sci-fi. So there are so many kind of fictional stories that can come under the fiction. The non-fiction genre can include history, memoir, letters, biography, autobiography, journals, now essays on art or literature, then scientific, technical or economic writings, dictionary, thesaurus. These all can be non-fictional because they are somehow uh, related to reality. Now, yes, letters, maybe essays can be fictional as well if it is not real. If something is based on reality or it is factual, then it is non-fiction. And something, if it is imaginary, it is fiction. Now, there are 5 different elements of story writing which are very important for any story to have. First and foremost is name or the title. It is very important for a story to have a name or a title, otherwise we won't ever know which story are we reading, and if you want to refer the same story to someone, we won't be able to do that. Then the setting. Setting is the place where a story takes place. There can be multiple settings in a story. Then characterizations, the characters in the story. Plot. Now plot is a combination of problem, climax and resolution. So plot is basically the storyline, the gist of the story, the summary of the story in short. So of course a story should have a problem, without which the story will not be able, you will not be able to develop the story. Then there's a climax, which is very important, and a resolution. If there's a problem, there should be a resolution at the end. Sometimes the problem is not resolved, but most of the time there is a resolution. And then the theme of the story. The theme of the story is basically the different aspects that the story has covered. It can be maybe this criticism of society, it can be friendship, it can be romance, it can be anything, poverty, it can be maybe exploitation, it can be anything. So the theme of the story is basically around which a story revolves. So it can be more than multiple themes can be there in a story. There can be one theme as well. So these are the 5 main elements of any story writing, which is very important because the elements actually help to make up a story. When it all comes together, then a good story is created. This is the first part of story writing. Now in the second part of the story writing, we are going to deal with the guidelines and the different points we have to refer to while writing a story. So for now, thank you.